Okay, here in this video, money. I want to talk a little bit about money, okay? Money is what we make of it. What we, the people across the world, we consider to work the value, what we make of it. Money is worthless if we don't want to use it, okay? But just the same, they say you go back to bartering, and a lot of times it would have been safer and better if we'd stayed bartering, but with the advancements in the technology and as big as we've become and as much as there is, it'd almost be next to impossible to go back to barter now. But, the monetary system itself wouldn't be a bad idea if it wasn't flawed. Okay? And what do I mean flawed? Well, it's simple, okay? I want you to think about something. The monetary system is nothing but your money, the printers, the paper, the ink, and to print it up, okay? Chop it up and give it to you. This is your money. This is what we spend. This is what we have in our banks. Don't matter where you're at, okay? And this is what the monetary system is. And for that to work properly, okay, and for it to be right for all globally, there's only one way it can be, okay? And that means the monetary system has to be in the hands of the people. Never, ever, ever, under no circumstance can the monetary system be in the hands of a private individual or a couple private individuals, okay? Or just a group of people. Never and ever, ever, ever can that ever be allowed. That is a definite, straight-up no, because the monetary system is the system that everybody counts on to go to work to make their living, okay? The monetary system is the one thing that everybody counts on for their survival when they're working to buy and blah, blah, blah. And if you're going to have that system work, there's only one way you can make it work. And if you don't do it this way, it's always going to be flawed. See, the problem is we bartered and traded, and then gold come along, and we accepted the value of gold, okay? And that's how gold got to be what gold was, because we accepted it, and then it was used, and bartering was used, and then along come a man who decided to open up a bank, and he was offering to people because people were robbing and stealing each other's gold and shit from each other, so he was offering them a safe, a spot to put it where people can't steal it from them. Okay, for a fee. That was legit. That was fair. Okay. But then there's a problem. Okay. See, after he'd done this for a while, and he had all these people's gold, and he was making these fees off these people for keeping their gold safe for him, somebody come along and asked if they could borrow him some money, and he came up with an idea. And he loaned him what wasn't his. And see, that's like me renting out your car. Okay? I'm going to make a profit on your car while you're in bed tonight because I'm going to rent it out. Okay? It don't belong to me, but I'm going to rent it out and make a profit on it. That's the same thing. It's called being a thief. Okay? So the guy gets by with stealing from day one, and this would be, nowadays, you know him as Rothschild. I can't get the original name off my head yet, okay? I know it, but it's not there yet, but anyhow. That's not the real name, okay? Rothschild is what he changed his name over to some umpteen years ago, okay? And that's why you can only go back in history so far with Rothschild and they don't exist no more. It's because you got to understand they changed their name legally. And then you find the original name, and this is the same family, okay? Well, the thing is we allowed this person, okay? We allowed this person to get by with this. Okay, this is way back before any of us are fucking around. It's in today's society, but just the same, it was allowed to gotten by with. Okay, that's why I gave you the analogy of me renting out your car. Okay? Illegal. Thieving. That's right, for profit for myself. Well, this is what this person had done, and he got by with it. Now, we all know that power corrupts the human mind. When we get selfishness and greed involved, and it's all about your own wants, your own selves, and that's what we see going on anyhow. Isn't that right? So now this person here okay, gets by with doing this, and this is way back when, and now we jump up years later, and these same people, well, they get their hands on the monetary system, and they get to be the complete owners of the monetary system. Okay? No. No. Can't happen. You have to not allow that. No family ever should own the monetary system of a land. Ever. The monetary system belongs to the people. The people that work hard every day to earn what they're getting. And it has to be always in the hands of the people. And it has to always be maintained and controlled. Maintained and controlled is simple. You're going to say, how would that work? Simple. Okay? It's not that hard. First off, you got to get feelings, emotions, and caring back into you. You got to be able to care for other people. Not just your selfish self. You have to love other people as much as you love yourself. These are the type of people we need. Because these are the type of people we're going to let just keep track of the records and print and keep track of what we got going with the monetary system and guide and run the monetary system. But for every employee that we would employ to run our monetary system for the people, because it belongs to the people, right? These employees will be under, well, while you're employed, while you're doing this, okay, all of your bank records and stuff and all of every penny you ever get will always be carefully monitored by the people. We will know how much money you earn, and we don't, it's none of our business, you'd say, but yes, it is our business, because your job is to run the monetary system. You cannot come up with money that you didn't earn yourself. If you have to back up every penny you ever make, you have to back up every penny you ever make to the people, so that we know that you're not just putting money in your pocket that don't belong to you because you're printing it for yourself to make yourself filthy rich. A designed income is made that you will make for running the monetary system. And you can get raises and promotions like anything else. But how much you make and your bank records and all of that will become public data and constantly monitored, constantly monitored. Why? Is to keep the honest. That's why. First off, they're caring persons, so they automatically care about other people anyhow, okay? But now you're taking any kind of power away from them to misuse the system. This is the only way the monetary system can ever be fixed and fixed right, okay? Because this is what has to happen if you don't want the shit that's going on now. What's going on now has been deliberately done. See, we have allowed the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers to basically own the monetary system of all these lands globally, okay? And that's no lie. They own the damn monetary systems, and they run it, and they print the money. That they say this money belongs to them. It don't matter when it's released to the public. It still belongs to them. It's their property. They're allowing you to use it. This is how they feel because it's corrupted their minds having this kind of power that they should have never had from day one. How do you think they control and run your governments? Because the governments have to have money. Yeah, they have to have money. All the people have to have money. And they know it. And they use it for their own selfish interest and wants. And they stole every last penny they've ever got, and they've killed to protect it. What they should have never have ever had to begin with. So what needs to happen globally is the people need to stand up together, and we need to overthrow these bankers, and we need to take our monetary systems back globally. And we need to put it back in the hands of the people. When you put the monetary systems back in the hands of the people, you follow what I just said. Don't matter what land you're in. And guess what? You'll put a stop to the wars. You'll put a stop to the fucking criminals. And you'll put a stop to genocide. You'll put a stop to the whole 9 yards. Because you're going to get care back, and you're going to start caring about other people as much as you care about yourself. And you're going to start recognizing right from wrong. And everybody's going to work together. That's the only way, and if it don't happen that way, well, then you deserve what you get. Because, see, right now, since you've allowed this, just like the last Great Depression, or just like any other country that's fallen, and their currency crashed and was worthless no more, why do you think that happened? Because these families control it, and they can tell you when it is and when it ain't. Because you're allowing them to manipulate you. You are allowing these people to manipulate you, to lie to you. That's why I put up my video about the lie, okay? You're allowing it. Now, we can either get our heads firmly out of our ass and we can fix the problem and go after the source and stop it, or we can watch history repeat itself again and millions of us can die because of our own ignorance. Now, it's no lie. They didn't build all these nuclear weapons, billions of dollars worth of them, to leave them on a shelf and polish them. These fucking criminals will use them. So you can take your pick now, okay? This message goes out to the entire globe. You can take your pick. You can grow the fuck up, which is the one thing that mankind failed to do from the beginning of time. You can grow the hell up, and you can try to understand what I just told you. And you can see the common sense in it. You can see the good for everybody. And we can stand up and we can say no, and all of the militaries can just fucking stand down. Their fucking captains can't do a fucking thing. It don't matter because everybody stands down together. Then when the only people that won't be standing down will be the ones that are behind the corruption that's going on right now. That's right. The only ones that won't be standing down are the ones that are actually behind it. At which point, all of us globally, we will know which people to round up, won't we? And we round them up. And we put a stop to the evil before history replays itself again. Take your pick. Leave your comments and opinions. To the next video, you all have a good one.